Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday. Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Miami Dolphins. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. Adams the man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. 2nd and 2. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And Devontae's going to have a Raiders first down as the tackle made at the 42.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
He'll drop to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he's got it inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Curtis Samuel, 58 yards. And the Raiders will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The two is going to change things up. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
Good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Tua. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
In motion right goes Adams. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll send the tight end in motion.
2nd and 10 at the Dolphins' 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Here's back-to-back catches for Devontae Adams. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. The try here for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Raiders 17, Dolphins 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
The 40-yard line.
Tua now on 1st down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
They'll take over first down.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Back to throw again. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Jacobs is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Tua going to change the play.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another big gainer, 2 in succession, as this one goes for 32. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And now they'll shift things around. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. In motion, the tight end. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Adams the man in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
16 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In motion comes the tight end left. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Now Tua signaling to change things up.
20.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Slot man moves right. To his throw, caught by his receiver Hill. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
That ball caught. It's chosen. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Let's go. 20 TX.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
16 yards. That's good for Dolphins. First down.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that is incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still,
With his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Two and a throw again. That is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That two is going to change things up. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. And quickly they get to the line. 2 and now on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Daron Payne coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down at the 28. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. In motion right goes Adams. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him. And
he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
On second down, Tua. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. 2nd and 9 now. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. A gain there of 21 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Now that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Tua going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now Tua going to change the play.
21G.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Outright, caught by Chosen. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. On first down, Tagovailoa to the left side and taken in by Chosen. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 67 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. Here's a handoff to Jacobs, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On the handoff, this is Jacobs, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a carry for Jacobs.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. And the crowd a major factor now. Here's third down. They run it with Jacobs. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
First down, Las Vegas.
Running is Jacobs. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's second down and 3. Here's Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The noise is getting deafening. Here's third down and 3. Jacobs now. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL.